when you're making your pivot, when you're trying to feel like you can kind of, start your downswing into the ball, I want to understand that it doesn't necessarily start there. It actually starts before that. I want you to start to understand how to use your feet a little bit, how to get a little bit of a move in your dance move. So let's talk about what should happen first. So in the backswing, you should feel as though that the weight goes to your back foot, right about there. That's when the most weight is on the back foot. From here on in, as we start going up to the top, there's a little bit of a recentering kind of motion, or a motion that starts to get, call it like 50-50, right? We get all the way over here to, I don't know, 90-10, right? And then from here, as we start going up, it starts going like 80-20, and then like 70-30, and then like 60-40. So we want to keep moving around in the swing. So what I want you to feel as though is that in your kind of pre-shot waggle, so to say, I want you to feel like you get a little bit of a bump to your left foot to start your backswing. So bump left, bump right, and then go to the left and stand up. So the dance move is almost left, right, left, and up. And the left and up has to happen almost at the same time. It's left, that gets the 90 on this side, 10 on that side, and then I want you to feel as though that you're going up to the point where there's now 0. Right? You see some guys now on tour, they hop a little bit, right? So I want you to feel like whatever you want to do, it's set up in terms of your feet. Get ready for your dance move of left, right, left, up. Okay? So in that motion, the reason we're going to try and get that is to start to get a little bit of a rhythm. To start to get a, call it a little bit of a song to your swing. Because if you don't have that left, right, left, up, then your swing's going to look different. That's when it looks rushed, or that's when it looks quick, or it's just, at a sink and you're not getting the right ball contact. So this is something you can use to just keep you in tempo, in fluid motion, and you can play with this idea. Play with the idea of trying to feel like you can have the dance move. But the big important thing to this is that it's going to control how you use your upper body. So when you set up into your shot, you're very tense with the upper body. You're holding a lot of tension or pressure or squeeze, a little bit of a better word. You're squeezing a bunch up here. So all of a sudden, this becomes the heavy part of you. And as you start to swing, you end up being pretty light on your feet. So your swing kind of gets really rushed from the top. You tell me you stand up or early extend, but ultimately what you're doing is you're powering it so hard from up here, because this is what you're squeezing, that your body's getting out of the way. And it's not getting out of the way in the direction of the target. It's getting out of the way in the direction of where it was standing at the top of your swing, which is here. So now it's going to stand up at best back at the golf ball, because that's where our feet are lined up. And you're going to let that club kind of release. So we want to try and feel that in your swing you've got that left, right, left, up. And what that's going to do is help you at the top of your swing, where you feel like it's left, right, and then as you go from here to this side, I want you to feel like it's almost sliding down until you get to that 90. So at the top of your swing you might be 50-50. But from here I want you to feel like you are almost unweighting or letting this get to 0 to let you fall a little bit, then catch it and up. So the catching and the up is what's going to help propel the hips forward. It's going to speed you up because your leg's going to stand up. And then from there, all of this stuff is going to be like posting up, as they used to call it. So left, right, left, up. And on that downswing piece, feel as though that it's a drift down to the left and then up. So left, right, left, up. And you can see that when I get that type of a dance and that motion, my arms are moving with my body, right? I'm not swinging anything out of sequence. It's almost making everything above my feet kind of work together to make sure that we hit that beat. Left, right, left, up. So when we can start to feel like that's your dance move, we're going to start to notice how it is you come from the top of your swing, drift forward and down a little bit before you start to stand up. Because whether it's you trying to feel like you can let this club go out, or your body's standing out of the way, or there's just no dance move, maybe it's just that the weight's going back, started forward, not quite sure, but we're going to try and find a successful song, so to say, left, right, left, up, and try to feel as though that you can make those motions, make that to that timing, and we're going to start seeing between the left, the right, and the left, how much you sway, slide down before you jump up. So we can imagine that the jump up is going to be a speed source. So the more that we can go down before we have to catch our weight and stand up out of it so the club doesn't dig in the ground, we're trying to time that piece. So that's going to be, you know, a rhythm and timing thing for you. But we want to make sure that you understand the motion of push left so you can get to the right, get to the left, and once you're there, get off of it almost by standing up. And that's going to release the golf club. And if you can feel as though that it's forward, back, forward, and then once you get forward, that's the time for you to feel like you can stand and turn everything like that. That's going to be the sequence or the dance move to try and get you to advance that pivot motion so that it works with your arms, so you make it dynamic and it's not based on pieces. So let's play around with that dance move and see how it affects your pivot on the downswing. Sound good?